Welcome everyone to this new faction overview for Warcraft Legacies. So today we're going to be overviewing Stormwind. So let me put on all my cheats here and let's start with their units. So the Stormwind Barrack has the Bladesman. So the Bladesman is a pretty standard footman with defense and combat experience. Nothing much to say here. Next, we have the Spearman. So the Spearman is a low damage range unit with a bonus damage of magic. So that is pretty good. That's gonna give them a little bonus damage that goes through armor. And finally, in the barracks, you have the Outrider. Again, a fairly standard knight type unit with the Trample ability that makes them reduce the movement speed of their enemy when they attack for 2 seconds. They also have Demolish and Charge. So that is the Barracks unit for Stormwind for now. So, next are casters first. We have the Clergyman. So the Clergyman has Heal, Dispel Magic, Inner Fire, and Mana Burn. They can get Mana Burn from an upgrade that they will get at their Wonder, which we'll go over soon. Their next caster is the Chaplain. So the Chaplain has Smite, Renewal, Rain of Light, which will heal all friendly units in the target area, and Animate Soul, which again they can get with a quest, Knowledge of Honor Hold. And their last caster, the Elite caster, the Conjurer, is a very powerful caster with several abilities. So they have Monsoon, they have Summon Scorpions, Invisibility, and Summon Reef Elementals. So they are limited to 6. Next building, we have the Smithy. So the Smithy has the Siege Tower, a very powerful siege unit with a defensive aura ability, and also once they complete Honor Hold, they can have a bombardment ability. Next we have the Marshal. So the Marshal is not much by itself, but he can be upgraded to have several powerful abilities, but he's a strong heavy melee unit limited to 12. And finally we have the Gunship limited to 6. So the Gunship is a flying support unit which has Cloud, Rocket Barrage, Emergency Repair, and Spyglass. Spyglass is a detect ability all over the map, and that can also reveal invisible units. Finally, for the Stormwind units, we have the I lost my gold. The Champion, the Stormwind Champion. So their Elite, the Stormwind Champion, limited to 6, of course, has several abilities. First, they have Charge, of course. They have Safeguard, which is gonna be very strong to make them tanky. They have Resistant Skin, Cleaving Attack, Heavy Armor, Elite Combat Experience, and Rallying Banner. So Rallying Banner will summon a ward that will resurrect one unit every 5 seconds for 30 seconds. So this can resurrect up to 6 units. And here's the ward. So this is gonna be quite strong. Once you place them in your backline, they're just going to be reviving units constantly. Actually, I think this is 7 units, not 5 units. Anyway, so that are the Stormwind units. Now let's take a look at their heroes at the altar. So the first Stormwind hero is Bolvar Fordragon. He has heavy armor and activate Divine Shield. And his spells are... Whoops, I miswrote that. So he has Holy Light, Rally to the King, which is gonna give a bonus damage to all friendly nearby unit, Retribution Aura, which is going to deal back damage to enemies melee units that attack the allies, and finally the Horn of Stormwind, which is going to give nearby friendly unit bonus damage and defense. So he is clearly a buff hero. You want him in supporting your front line, keeping your heroes alive. A really strong hero with powerful stats. Next we have Varian Rin, one of the strongest hero in the game actually once he gets level 10. So Varian is a warrior hero that starts with Charlemagne, which is his weapon, that gives him a spirit link and lifesteal among other bonus damage. He also has innate common aura, heavy armor. He has Shockwave, Logosh Fury, which is going to increase his attack speed by 50% and his movement speed. He has Battle Experience. And finally, Legendary Warrior. When this hero attacks, it has a 15% chance to make unit in a 200 area of effect invulnerable. and this affects himself, as you can see. So that is very strong, and eventually the area of AoE gets bigger, but that spells makes him extremely dangerous in close combat. The next hero is Galen Trollbane. So Galen is a disruptive hero. So if his first spell is Earthbind is gonna stun a unit for a long time, especially a hero. So this is a very powerful hero targeting ability. He has War Stomp, again, stunning ability. He has Conveyance Aura, which is going to boost the movement speed of all your allies around. He has Warplate, which is a very strong damage reducing ability. And finally, he has Instant Revitalization. So with this, he's going to heal himself to full instantly. So once you use it, boom, full heal. So that is going to be able to keep him alive a lot longer. He also comes with the Troll Collar weapon that gives him a mana burn ability. And the last hero for Stormwind is Khadgar. So Khadgar is a squishy backline hero. He's a mage. His innate ability is Arcane Absorption, which for 40% of the damage he deals anyway, in any manner, he's gonna gain it as mana. He has Wise Counsel to keep all your mana up. He has Mana Shield. He has Fort Thunder, and finally his ultimate is Black Hole, which is an extremely strong ability if you can cast it in the middle of the enemy. It's going to slow enemy movement speed by 90% and damage them for 15 damage per second. But if they're in the middle of the black hole, they take 100 damage per second, which is a lot of damage. It has a pretty large area of effect, so keep this ability in mind. Alright, so these are the Stormwind heroes. Now finally, let's take a look at their quests. So first, Gnoll Troubles, very simple. Take down the gnolls over here. Take down the gnolls over here for the next one, the Scourge of Elwyn. And the Marauding Ogres, take down the ogres here. So these quests are just to liberate your cities, Goldshire, Lakeshire, and Darkshire. Next, we have Clear the Outskirts. So once you have cleared all those three and upgraded your castle, you will unlock Stormwind. So let's do that. Clear the Outskirts. And then we have Stormwind. As you can see, once you unlock Stormwind, you get City of Heroes. Unit trains have a 12% chance to become demi-heroes, increasing their hit points, damage, and changing their attack type and armor type to hero, and granting them the ability to train items. So let's see if we can do it. No demi-hero came out. Ah, there we go. Okay, so see? So these units here, they are demi-heroes now, so they have better stats than normal. As you can see, they have almost 258 points more. They have more damage, they have hero armor and hero damage. So you cannot really control this, and anything can get it. See, so this is a hero outrider, and you can get it on your casters too. Let's see if I can get one. Ah, there we go, a few of them popped up. So here we have a hero chaplain with hero damage, and they have more mana, I do believe. Yes, they do. They have 100 more mana and 150 more HP. So that is the Stormwind unique power, the City of Heroes. They also gain, as you can see, 2 construction sites. So let's take a look at this one first. You can build a Champions Hall. Once you have the Champions Hall, you can see you have a bunch of unique upgrades. So the Veteran Guard is going to give your marshals here a powerful set of abilities. There we go, Rear Marshal. So as you can see, they have On Guard, which give a lot of bonus armor to nearby friendly unit, and they have Defensive Formation. Now we have the Reflective Plating. This ability is going to transform all your bladesmen into the very powerful spearmen. So let's see it come in here. Here we go. Now we have the pikemen, sorry. So the pikemen have First Strike, which gives them a bonus 30 damage every few seconds. They have Defend and Combat Experience, and of course they have much stronger stats. And very important, they have a bigger range. As you can see, they have a longer range from melee units. The next upgrade is the Expedition Survivors, which is going to upgrade your spearmen into elven archers. So here you have the elven archers have fire arrows, critical strike, and feedback. So a very strong unit. Finally, their last upgrade here is going to be the Code of Chivalry, which is going to transform their Outriders into Stormwind Knights. A very powerful melee unit with Bolster, which is going to increase their armor by 10 for 15 seconds, Charge, Trample, Demolish, and War Plating, and of course bigger stats. Alright, now let's take a look at the next building. So the Wizard Sanctum over here. The Wizard Sanctum has abilities and mana. So you can see Mana Siphon, they are global abilities. Solar Flare, stop all enemies in a target area from attacking and casting spells. And finally, Electric Strike Ritual, which is going to purge and stun all units in an area. They're very good to cancel TPs. So you can research these abilities here. And also, so let's have a look at them here. And also you can research powerful upgrades. So you have Mages of Stromgrad, which is going to give your clergyman mana burn and grant them additional damage. Knowledge of Honorhold, which is going to give your chaplains Animate Soul, which is going to be a summon on a dead ally, a little soul to, and give them additional damage. And finally, the Conjurers, which as we already saw, this is to unlock Conjurers. Alright, let's take a look at the next quests. So then we have the quest that failed earlier, which is Netherguard Relief. So if you send Varian to this base, you get Netherguard, which is a strong little outpost you can use to hold this this area for the Black Portal. Next one is Stromguard. So have a hero at Stromguard, and this is going to give you control of all the units, and you can summon Galen Trollbane. Next we have Honorhold, which is going to give you the base over here, and this requires you to destroy Hellfire Citadel, the big base we can see here. Next we have Keeper of the Eternal Watch. You need to destroy Black Temple and you can build Khadgar. Then we have Seal the Dark Portal. Have Khadgar channel at the Dark Portal for almost 8 minutes, and it closes the Dark Portal permanently. That is extremely strong. If you control Outland, then basically no one can steal it from you ever. And finally, the Kingdom of Man, which is the same quest as Lordaeron. You need the 2 crowns, and it's going to give you a very powerful artifact, the Crown of Humankind. It's gonna give Varian a bunch of bonus stats, and all your human units will be improved. So that is Stormwind. I hope you appreciated this overview. Oh, sorry, I am missing one unit. Over here, Stormwind has a unique ship called the Carrier Flagship. They can load unit, they can build lighthouses, and they can summon a bombing squadron of gyrocopter. They also have true sight, and they're a fairly powerful ship with an anti-air attack and an siege attack. So that is the Stormwind unique ship, the Carrier Flagship. So I do hope this time for real you appreciated this Stormwind overview, and I will catch you all later.